Hey everybody, it's Chase with AV Pop Culture again, and today we interrupt our spooky season content because I am always going to be here to bring you the most recent drops and Chase's targets, and today Scream Factory made their November announcements, so let's get to it. Pop that tape in, I got you, let's go do this. All right, so spooky season. I dropped the spooky season video this morning. Horror films that I think should be remade. I should get this out this afternoon for you guys. And Scream Factory, Shout Studios, Shout Factory, they made their November drops here, and there's a target or two, Chase's target or two in here. I don't know that this drop is everything that we had hoped for, but we're going to kind of get to it, and then I'll talk to you about the things that I still think are coming and the things that I'm kind of surprised that we didn't get this time. So let's go ahead and get to it, and let's start with the big one here, and it was rumored the other day. This is the Mike Flanagan film Hush, and it is going to be it doesn't give a ton of info right now. It says let's see what it's all got down here. It says it's a collector's edition, 4K. It is a 4-disc set. Disc 1, the original version of the movie in 4K, so it's a brand new master restoration approved by Mike Flanagan with a new audio commentary with Mike Flanagan and actor and co-writer Kate Siegel. Other actors in the film, so it's a big audio commentary. Then disc 2 is also a 4K, so you're getting two 4K discs in here. This has the shush cut. So it looks like, is this a black and white version of this film that was also approved by Mike Flanagan? It says a 2024 4K restoration, B&W Shush Cut, supervised and approved by Mike Flanagan. Now, I don't know. I have to admit, I have not seen this movie. I've never seen it. So I am very excited. This is a Chase's target. I am going to get this film because I want to see it. It's something I haven't seen, and it's very hard for me to find things I haven't seen. Now, I'm not a big blind buyer, but my buddy at I do buy blind buy sometimes. That's a mouthful. I do blind buy if I think it's something that's in my wheelhouse or it's something that I've really been wanting to see. Sometimes I get suckered in by beautiful cover art, but if something that comes very highly recommended like this does, and I haven't seen it, and I want to be able to talk to you guys in an informed way about it, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to watch it. So Hush is definitely that for me. So I haven't seen this, so I don't know if this means it's black and white. It looks like it, a shush cut. This also has a brand new audio commentary with Mike Flanagan and Kate Siegel. And then it has a new shush cut audio mix on here. So interesting. Then disc 3, you're going to get Blu-ray of the original and the shush cut with those same features. And then disc 4 is also a Blu-ray. And this is interesting. A new feature-length picture-in-picture commentary with Flanagan and all those same that did the audio commentary, the actors and co-writers. Then you have tons of new interviews with Mike Flanagan, with all the actors, director of photography, composers. I mean, they put some extra features in this. So everybody that's been clamoring and complaining about not enough special features, there is some serious special features in this version of Hush. It's like it's got a slip cover. I don't see any kind of poster or anything with it, which is odd. They usually, something like this would come with a poster, but it doesn't. It comes with a slip cover. It's $35.99. This is immediate order for me. This is a Chase's target. Well, maybe not immediate because I'm still on my buying hold because I've just got to replenish funds. If you don't know, I mean, I've been buying a lot, obviously, as I've come back into collecting, and I had to get a lot of out of print stuff. And, um, it's just all these great things have been coming out that I want to talk to you guys about. So I want to have them. But I also just recently got hit with $5,000 worth of sudden home repairs that had to be done. The rain was literally coming into my living room through windows. And of course, they were custom made windows for when the house was built. So, $5,000 there. My daughter had to have braces, and my portion of that with the insurance was still like $2,000. And so it's just been a lot. It like all of a sudden, my son plays football. We drive an hour each way for practice. So gas, as you all know, gas is out of control right now. So it's costing me, an extra few $100s a month in gas for all those driving every night. And so it's just been a lot at once. And I still have, all the things I've been buying. So I've been on a little bit of a hold, but this is definitely a Chase's target. And I think this is a very cool release. I think this is one people have been wanting for a long time. So I think Scream Factory did a hell of a job with this one. All right, let's go back and check. Now here, like they have some interesting one. Like this is from Shout. So yes, this is Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. This is actually a movie that I like a lot because I'm a big Bruce Lee fan. More of a fan, honestly, of Bruce Lee as a person and his story. I mean, I do enjoy his movies, but it's more of him. So I like how this tells the story of his life. I enjoyed this movie. It's got a new 4K from the original 35 millimeter negative. It's presented in Dolby Vision. It's got a new audio commentary with the director. So that's cool. And then it does on the second disc, it has some archival special features, but they did go out and grab a new audio commentary with the director. Doesn't look like we're getting a slipcover on this or anything. I hate when they do that because it's still the same price. So, but that is one that I'm interested in. It's not a day one target, but it is one I'll eventually pick up. Here's one that a lot of people are excited about that I saw this movie once and it just never hit home for me. But this is Rush starring Chris Hemsworth Chris Hemsworth. I get my Hemsworths mixed up sometimes when I'm saying them. This is a Ron Howard directed movie. So this doesn't say that it is it says it's a new 4K HDR Dolby Vision presentation. So that means to me that they took a existing 4K restoration and added Dolby Vision and an HDR pass to this. So I might be wrong, but that's what it looks like. There is a new introduction by director and producer Ron Howard. So they went and got Ron Howard's a heavy hitter to go get something new from. So that is what they have on there, and then they have a few archival things. But they did go back and get Ron Howard, and he's not an easy guy to get to do stuff. But that one is $35.99. It's not a target for me, especially right out of the gate. It isn't. But I know a lot of people are excited about it, so it's a different type of release. And then you have Labyrinth here, and they have this in several different connotations. This is the big boy. Holy moly. Labyrinth Deluxe Limited Edition Collector Set. And this thing is crazy. So you're going to get this big box. You're going to get a box within a box. You're going to get a couple of posters. You're going to get some, what are these? Magnets and stickers and pins and just all kinds of stuff. Let's go see what this all actually has in it. It says the Labyrinth 4K, an 18 by 24 poster featuring the original theatrical artwork, an exclusive hex deck, an exclusive prism sticker, an exclusive maze game, an exclusive snow globe is in this, and an exclusive enamel pin set, plus a exclusive plushie. $262 for this thing. disc 1 has the 4K movie. It doesn't say anything about a new restoration. Was this? I don't know for sure if this was in a 4K before, but it just says disc 1. It's weird. It doesn't say anything about it. It just says audio. Dolby Atmos. It gives nothing about the movie itself. Maybe they just didn't get this on that description, but we'll check one of the others. It's got a new Q&A with Brian Henson and a new contact juggling tutorial. And it looks like disc 2 has some archival stuff. It doesn't say that any of this stuff is new. That is the biggest version of this. They have other versions. Here's a $180 version. And I'm trying to see what the difference is here. It looks like you don't get a plushie. You don't get one of the other posters. Yeah, that's the big difference there, I'm guessing. So it's just like the extra swag difference. That's still $180. And then if you go down to the lowest one that they have, a limited edition, it's still $100 or $89.99. And I'm not sure what's going on here. There's no info on any of these about the actual 4K on this. So maybe that's something because it just went live like a few minutes ago. So maybe they just don't have it. I noticed a misspelling in something else a minute ago. So maybe they just don't have it up yet. But this is the $99 or $89 version. So it doesn't actually tell you what's all in this one. Interesting that it doesn't. It just says for other options, click here. So that's Labyrinth. Now, I also know that they are going to put this one out on a Steelbook as a Walmart exclusive. Let's see here. So right here, this is going to be the Walmart exclusive Steelbook that's coming out on November 19th. So that's going to be another version of it. And to be honest, I mean, I'm down to collect the most definitive versions of a movie. But I don't know if I'm a big enough Labyrinth fan to spend $100 on one of those box sets. Certainly not $261. Not happening. That's more than the Neverending Story. Huge set, like by $60, $70. Actually, if you don't factor in shipping, it's more by like $90. And I don't see that. This Steelbook may be good enough for me. I don't know. We'll see when that comes out. And to that end, let me see if I can jump back over to Scream Factory. Next up, they have the Dark Crystal, and they're going to have that in 3 connotations. So that, as far as a Chase's target, Labyrinth is a target for me at some point, but I will never pay $180 or $261 for any of those sets, and I'd be on the fence about $89.99. I'd have to see what's in it, and it doesn't really show that really good yet, and I would probably still wait on a sale and hope that it was there. Because I am about the posters. I have a bunch of them over here, but I am going to get, and this is part of the reason I haven't done a room tour yet. I'm still got some things that I'm changing. I am going to put up like a poster rack like you would have seen back in the day at the store that you can flip through, and I'm going to put all my posters in it. I found one that will wall mount, and I'm going to do it so that I can enjoy my posters and look through them. But, okay, on to the Dark Crystal. I have to admit, I've never seen this. But they have a few different releases of this as well. And here is the big, like, $190 release. And it's got a bunch of swag in this. It says that you get the 18 by 24 poster with the original artwork, an exclusive hex deck. I don't know what that is. It's like I guess that's I really don't know what that is. Y'all tell me. A prism sticker set, an enamel pen set, a coloring book. Again, this doesn't tell anything about the actual 4K restoration. Look, it says right here, disc 1, and then it doesn't say anything. It does say they have a new Q&A with Lisa Henson. And then it has these other things on the Blu-ray down here. I don't know if this is all archival or not. It does not say. It doesn't specify. I find it interesting that these last two don't say anything about the 4K restoration itself. Is it from the camera neg? What is it from? So that's kind of odd. I'm sure that information will come. That's just usually one of the pieces of information they put out the soonest. But that set's $190 to get all that swag. And then you can go down to $120 version. And it has just a little bit less swag. Everything else is the same, but a little less swag. And that version's $120. And then if you want to go down further, they have that same $90 box, which is the big collector's box, but it doesn't say what else is in it. So we kind of have to check back on these. This is not a target for me. I haven't seen it. I don't know that I'd be interested in it. This isn't one that I am targeting. But there it is. And we're going to have to check back for more info on these, on the 4K restorations and things like that. And then here is one that I am definitely interested in that also has multiple set releases here, like multiple. Oh, I did want to point out, though, before we leave Dark Crystal, that it will also be getting a Walmart exclusive Steelbook in November. So that's what it looks like. It looks pretty damn cool, just like the Labyrinth one did. So the Steelbook, if you're on the fence and you're wanting the lowest version possible, the Steelbook at Walmart, you can grab those. That one looks pretty cool. And then, okay, this one's definitely a target for me, and it has several options. Let's start with the most expensive option first. And that's Krampus, the Naughty Cut. All right, so it has a bunch of goodies in it. It has the Hex deck. It looks like it has cards. It has a plushie. It has a snow globe. It has a poster. Again, let's see. So here, this one's $140 for this set. The Naughty Cut, an exclusive retro prism sticker, the poster featuring the original artwork. This one's a different shape. It's a long ways, so it's 28.5 by 16.5. You get the Krampus snow globe, the Hex deck, and exclusive plushie. Disc one, so with the 4K here, this says that it is a 2021 4K scan from the original negative, presented in Dolby Vision and Atmos. So it looks like, if anything, all they did was go back and add Dolby Vision and Atmos, and it's not even clear if that was added or if it's just a re-release of an already existing 4K. It doesn't actually say. It almost looks like it reads that they went and added a Dolby Vision and a Dolby Atmos track to it. But other than that, that looks like it's it. It doesn't say that this audio commentary is new. It just says that it's on the 4K disc. And then all of these other features look like they are just features that have been brought over and reused. So it looks like maybe you're getting a new Dolby Vision and Atmos track out of it. If not, you guys let me know down there. I don't have the 4K before, so I don't know if it had it, but that's the way it reads. But it is not a new restoration. So that's the $140 version of that. They have a $100 version. So if you want this, so it's going to be a Steelbook in there. as I imagine they all were in these sets. And it looks like if you want the snow globe and the poster and the sticker, that's the $100 version. I don't need a snow globe for that, but that's the only difference. Now, if you want to come down here, this is more of what I would be in the market for. Would be the version with, I don't really care about the sticker, but I do want the poster, because like I said, what I'm going to do with my posters. So for a few dollars more, you get the poster, sticker. The sticker is whatever to me, but the poster. But otherwise, everything is the same. Then you can get just the version with just the Steelbook for $40. So, I mean, I'm probably down on I will probably wait a little bit for a sale on this, because surely the Shocktober sale is coming here soon, where you're going to get a lot of stuff 50% off. Now, I don't know if it'd be the newest stuff, because I wasn't buying last year at the Shocktober sale, so I don't know. But I would wait and kind of see. But that is a target for me for sure, and I would want to grab it before the poster sold out. One more that they have here is Bones and All. I know nothing about this movie. It doesn't have a slipcover. I know absolutely nothing about this movie. It says got a new 4K presentation from the original Elements. That's all it says. And presented in Dolby Vision. I don't know, maybe this was shot in digital and they just bumped it up. I literally have no idea, so you'll have to forgive me, but if you're excited about it, there it is. Now, what I find interesting here is that's the announcements that we got. It looks like I don't know if this is a new release, A Sudden Case of Christmas on DVD. Looks like that's going to be a November drop as well. Interesting, a DVD release. So that is everything that we got. Now, those are some big sets there. With Labyrinth, I'm sure that's a big thing. I mean, I've never had the same love for that movie that a lot of people do. Hush is a big deal. Hush is a target. Hush is something everybody's been waiting on. I know there's a lot of fans of Rush out there and of Dark Crystal. And Krampus is sort of a re-release. I mean, I'm going to get it because I don't have it on 4K, but I'm not rushing to. Like, the biggest target here for me is Hush and then Labyrinth. I just don't know what version of Labyrinth. Definitely those top two, I'm never going to pay that. So it's either going to be the $90 one if it's on sale when I get around to being able to buy it, or I'm just going to grab the Walmart exclusive Steelbook. So not a ton of targets for me personally. Dragon I'll eventually pick up. I don't think that's going to sell out at any point anytime soon. So we get the big Hush release and Labyrinth that was leaked and stuff like that. The other stuff that I had been hearing that we didn't get was Night of the Creeps and The Mask. Like, those were two that I was fully expecting to see today. Now, we may still see those before the end of the year. And maybe they just held them back because they figure all these the Labyrinth and Dark Crystal sets and Hush was enough to carry this month. And then they will announce, they need something big to announce later. I had heard The Mask and Night of the Creeps were coming. I expected to see those today. If you had dropped Night of the Creeps, The Mask, Hush, Labyrinth, Dark Crystal all together, you would have blown everybody out for the month. I mean, just obliterated the competition big time. So maybe they are trying to space those out. Maybe they got delayed again for some reason. I don't know, but I was expecting to see those. I'm a little disappointed not to get those, but I'll just pick what I want from this, which really right now is, like I mentioned, Hush and then Labyrinth, although I got to figure out the Labyrinth edition that I'm going to get, and I got to wait till I get the money to buy anything. But I'm a little disappointed because, I mean, maybe I'm happy because I can't buy a lot right now, but Night of the Creeps and The Mask I was expecting. I was expecting those two. And hopefully they still come before the end of the year. They'd have to be December drops because this is November, but we will see. And that is my target. I'm trying to think if there's anything out there since the last time I talked to you guys that came out that's coming. So there is also a going to be a Walmart Steelbook exclusive release of Escape from New York. This is not for me. I have what I consider the definitive edition over here with the vinyl, the black box, the 4K set. There's nothing new, I don't believe, about this except for the artwork. And no offense to the artist whatsoever, because you know he's very proud. He's on here talking about it on Instagram. This artwork to me looks like an Expendables movie. This looks like an Expendables case to me. I don't say it's not that it's bad. It looks like the Expendables or maybe Suicide Squad combined. And I don't know about that for that movie. I don't need the double dip on the same movie. And you know, I think I have the definitive version over here. I know someone with I was commenting with someone who was like, "Oh, I'm irritated at Scream Factory. They're fleecing us for the same titles over and over again." They cannot fleece you if you don't buy it. Like, nobody is making you buy this. If you have a compulsion to buy every version that comes out there, that is not their fault. That's your collecting habits. That's not them. I have what I consider a better edition. I have no need to go buy that. I'm not crazy over the artwork. It looks like an Expendables film. Let's see. Like this is what this looks like to me. I mean, this is what this is reminiscent of to me, is like an Expendables type thing. And I'm just not a fan of that particular artwork. And right now, I like with trying to buy things and the money situation, I wouldn't be going double dipping anyway. And I have the best version as far as I'm concerned. But if you're a big Steelbook collector and you like this, it's out there too. That's going to be coming. And then they did not release this on their website, but it looks like this is coming soon from Shout Select. According, everybody is reporting this, so it's weird that I didn't see it on there. But Tom Cruise, Born on the 4th of July, 4K, says that's coming as well. They did not put it out on their website today, though, however. So that is interesting. But I think that's everything that's come out since the last time I talked with you guys. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, you know, that's there's a lot of stuff coming out there. I mean, I'm like, there's stuff when you go to Orbit, there's stuff coming out that you didn't even know that you needed. So I try to Orbit costs me a lot of money. You guys are always like, you cost me a lot of money, and I'm like, Orbit costs me a lot of money. But that's kind of where we're at, and I wanted to bring the news. Have no fear, there'll be plenty of spooky season content coming. I'm shooting another video for you guys right when I finish this, and I hope you enjoy it all. Let me know what your targets. Are you excited for any of these? Is there something that you're grabbing, that you're targeting? Is there something out there too that I missed that I should know about? Let me know. And if you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. We do all kinds of things here. I do the physical media news and Chase's targets, of course. I've got some cool merch, some cool shirts and stuff like that coming. Chase's targets and 4K me and all kinds of the stuff I say all the time on here. A lot of fun stuff with some 80s and movie flair in it coming. And if all that sounds fun to you, got some 4K reviews, all horror focus, spooky season focus right now through Halloween. But we do all kinds of things here, not just horror. If you want to help support the channel, you can join below at my Patreon or right here on YouTube. Get your name in lights, get some behind the scenes content. I'm about to shoot a members only video here too. So lots of stuff. But you don't have to do any of that to hang around. Just like, subscribe, ring that bell, spread the pop culture word. It really does help me out. I love doing this so much, and I appreciate you all. And until next time, be kind, rewind like always. This is Chase with AV Pop Culture, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. Bye now.